Good day. Today I'll be showing you how the Timesheets module works from a general user perspective. Okay, so if we mouse over timesheets, you'll find this section, My Timesheets, which is made up of time tracking and submit timesheet. Let's go ahead and click My Timesheet. Okay, so every user in the business will have the ability to view their dashboard, okay, in terms of where they're spending their time. So on the left-hand side here, this just shows you where you are spending your time in terms of the categories, okay, that are in the business. So you can see where you're spending your time from a percentage perspective, okay. So projects, client relations, human resources, and as you can see here, I'm spending the bulk of my time in business development, 59.1%. On the right-hand side, okay, this will show you now the total hours that you have spent, okay, on the categories in question that are in the business. Now, for example, here, I have a total of 29 hours, 58 minutes, which I've recorded in terms of where I've spent my time. And this will show you now the billable hours versus the non-billable hours. So as you can see here, after 29 hours, 21.70 of those hours are non-billable. Only 8.30 of those hours are billable. So not very profitable, okay, from the business perspective, in terms of just showing you where I'm spending the bulk of my time. I should be spending probably more time here in the billable hours range. Okay, so as well, you can see also, if you want to see what timesheet entries you've submitted over a specified time frame, simply put the date range here, start date, end date, and then you can select. For example, let's go ahead and choose the 1st of August to the 19th of August of this year, 2022. And if you can click here, you'll be able to select timesheets that were approved, not submitted, rejected, or submitted. Let's go ahead and look at approved timesheets over this time frame. Once you've input that, simply click on Load Timesheet, which will show you here, okay, the approved timesheets that you've got. The dashboard will change as well in terms of to reflect the data that corresponds to that time frame that you've input. Okay, so what you can do as well is you're able to track your time. Okay, so to track time, simply come to this section here and click on Add New Activity. This is one way of tracking time, but you're also able to track time by mousing over timesheets, My Timesheets, and then clicking on Time Tracking. Okay, so to track time, simply click on Add New Activity. So the system is designed in a way where you can also use it from a planning perspective. So if you want to plan how much time you want to spend on something, you can do so here. So you can input the category that you're working on, could be client relations. The task could be a meeting. You would add in the activity name here. Let's call it weekly report. Give it a date. So what the system allows you to do as well is if you haven't input a time entry for the date that you were working on, you can always go back to a previous date and put that time entry in. So for here, let's go ahead and pick a previous date, the 2nd of August, okay? I had planned to spend 1 hour on this client report. I ended up spending 4 hours on that client report. Okay, so I can go ahead and save that. Your information was successfully saved. As you can see, it's no longer appearing here. To see the time entry, simply click on this date entry here, and then let's click on the 2nd of August, and that becomes visible here. Okay, so here's that entry that we just put in now. So to submit the time entry to your manager, what you'll do is go back to timesheets, My timesheets, and then click on submit timesheets. Okay, so this allows you then to submit that. Now, to submit a timesheet, simply either click select all if you have more than one timesheet entry, or simply select the one that you're wanting to input. In this case, let's just go ahead and click select all. If you click submit timesheet, a notification will appear to say that your timesheet has been submitted successfully. An email notification was successfully sent. That was sent to your line manager, who will either approve or decline or give it a specific status, which will come back to you. That is simply how you will action timesheets from a general user perspective. Okay, thank you so much.